A major supermarket chain has issued an urgent recall for one of their ice cream products over incorrect allergy information. Aldi has issued an urgent alert for this.
In 2022, Australians spent over $1.3 billion on ice cream, unknowingly scooping up industrial additives hidden behind wholesome packaging and nostalgic marketing. Those premium brands charging double for quality are often the same ones, loading their products with artificial thickeners, corn syrup, and palm oil. That's devastating both rainforests and your health. Today I'm counting down the 9 ice cream brands you should never buy again, the 3 that actually deserve your money, and the quick label checks that will save you from the freezer aisle frauds. Number 9. Peter's Ice Cream. Owned by Frenary and stocked just about everywhere from Woolies to servo freezers. Australians trust Peter's because it's been part of childhood memories for decades, pushing that good old-fashioned charm. But lift the lid and the romance ends fast. Their light and creamy line uses reconstituted skim milk and a medley of emulsifiers so technical they belong in a lab, not your dessert bowl. While they sell you on homemade quality, one glance at the ingredient list reveals numbers like 471 and 412, turning your vanilla scoop into a chemistry experiment. For you, this means paying premium prices for nostalgia while getting an industrial emulsifier cocktail linked to digestive irritation, all wrapped in heritage branding. Next time you reach for Peter's, remember you're buying the marketing, not the ice cream we all grew up believing it was. Speaking of childhood disappointments, wait until you see what's lurking in our number 8 spot. Number 8. Coles brand ice cream, the private label from one of Australia's leading supermarket giants. The trust feels automatic. It's Coles after all. It's everywhere, and the price point is tempting. But that bargain comes with hidden costs that impact both your health and taste expectations. Their formula relies heavily on vegetable fats, combined with soy lecithin and artificial stabilizers, creating what amounts to a chemistry set masquerading as dessert. With real cream taking a backseat to cost-cutting bulking agents and excessive sweeteners, Coles maximizes their profit margins while potentially aggravating your digestive system. Blind taste tests consistently reveal the truth. Even when disguised with toppings, the texture betrays it immediately, melting into an unpleasant, oily residue rather than the creamy finish real ice cream provides. The lack of transparency about ingredient sourcing means your supposedly Australian-made treat likely contains components from unnamed international suppliers with varying quality standards. When that half-price tag tempts you next time, remember, you're not just saving money, you're compromising on a genuine ice cream experience. If you found a supermarket brand cutting corners disturbing, wait until you discover what's hiding in the premium-priced offering at number 7. Number 7. Movenpick, operated by Nestlé and sold under the illusion of Swiss gourmet luxury. Marketed as a premium import that deserves its hefty price tag, this is the tub you'd splurge on for special occasions or when you're feeling particularly deserving. Despite the alpine imagery and Swiss heritage marketing, most production happens far from those picturesque mountains, shattering the small batch craftsmanship fantasy they're selling you. Nestlé's documented history of aggressive cost-cutting and controversial sourcing practices only compounds the betrayal of trust. When you pay double for Movenpick, you're not investing in exceptional quality, you're funding a global conglomerate's marketing department while consuming average ice cream with a European accent and an elevated sugar content. Ready for another premium pretender? The brand at number 6 wears an even shinier mask of indulgence while emptying both your wallet and your health expectations. Number 6. Connoisseur by Peter's, heralded as Australia's king of grown-up premium ice cream. This is the one with the sleek black carton, moody advertising campaigns, and seductive names like Belgian Chocolate Obsession. It feels classy in your freezer, like the ice cream equivalent of a wine night. But look closer, because the contents don't match the sophisticated branding. Connoisseur loads its recipes with high fructose glucose syrup, palm oil derivatives, and modified starches, while keeping the actual cream content surprisingly minimal. Instead of rich dairy fat, you're spooning up a dense mix of filler ingredients engineered to mimic real cream texture without delivering it. That $11 premium tub is primarily thickened sugar water with luxury buzzwords on top. Worse still, their use of natural flavor legally disguises synthetic compounds without full disclosure. For you, this means paying premium prices for a chemistry-dense dessert that leaves a waxy film on your tongue. Wait until you discover what number 5 is passing off as healthy. Number 5, Halo Top, the American intruder that steadily infiltrated Australian freezers under the healthy indulgence label. It screams virtue with phrases like low-calorie, high-protein, and guilt-free, turning gym junkies and dieters into loyal spoon diggers. But let's get brutally honest. The only weight it's helping drop is real ingredients. Halo Top manages its calorie cap by stuffing tubs with erythritol, stevia, and prebiotic fibers that numerous consumers report cause significant digestive distress. Its airy texture is a scientific illusion, achieved by whipping in so much air that each scoop contains significantly less actual ice cream by weight than traditional brands. The digestive discomfort, bloating, and lingering chemical aftertaste aren't mentioned in their marketing campaigns, but are commonly reported by regular consumers. What you're really paying for is a tub of clever wellness branding covering artificial engineering and processed milk protein concentrates instead of wholesome dairy. Next time you think it's a better choice, remember, it's just frozen fast food wearing yoga pants. Speaking of misleading marketing, wait until you see the brand at number 4 that's been selling nostalgia while quietly changing their formula. Number 4, Street's Blue Ribbon, owned by Unilever and sitting comfortably in freezers across Australia since forever. It's pitched as the family staple, the Sunday afternoon nostalgia, safe and familiar with that classic swirl lid and made in Australia comfort. But while the label clings to history, the formula has morphed into something far from the ice cream it once was. Blue Ribbon now leans hard on vegetable oils like coconut and palm, powdered milk substitutes, and artificial emulsifiers to cut dairy costs and boost shelf life. That happy blue tub is a cost-cutting operation in disguise, designed to appear unchanged while sneaking in ultra-processed shortcuts that leave a telltale waxy film on your palate. Lab analysis shows up to 40% less dairy cream than comparable premium products, creating a frozen dessert that legally skirts true ice cream classification. For you, this means buying into tradition while getting a hollow shell barely resembling what the brand once stood for, with ingredients linked to increased inflammation and digestive sensitivity. Number 3, Gelatissimo, the supposed home of Artisan Italian gelato, but actually an Australian franchise operation with a slick tourist trap facade. With boutique store layouts and staff scooping from stainless steel tins, the whole setup screams authentic Italian craftsmanship while charging premium prices. But beneath that Mediterranean fantasy lurks a product stuffed with artificial colors, stabilizers, and synthetic vanillin instead of real vanilla, all camouflaged behind vague terms like natural flavors or gelato base. Their much-touted allergen-friendly options simply replace cream with gums and grain. Multiple sugar alcohols that research suggests can trigger significant digestive distress in sensitive individuals. When you hand over those extra dollars for what you believe is Italian tradition, you're actually funding a franchise operation that prioritizes uniformity and shelf life over the authentic gelato experience they promise. If this betrayal of gelato trust leaves a bitter taste, wait until you discover the shocking truth behind the brand sitting at number 2. Number 2, Ben & Jerry's, owned by Unilever and marketed as the lovable rebel of the ice cream aisle. With quirky flavor names, activist slogans, and chunky mix-ins, they've cultivated a devoted following who see them as progressive and principled. But while they shout about climate action and social justice on their packaging, what's silently happening inside your tub contradicts that carefully crafted image. Their Australian-sold varieties often contain corn syrup, industrial stabilizers, and milk from factory farming operations that clash with their ethical marketing promises. Peer behind those cutesy cartoon cows and you'll find carrageenan, mono, and diglycerides and artificial additives hiding under deliberately vague labeling like natural flavors and natural stabilizers. Their commitment to indulgence translates to the sugar loads that would make even candy manufacturers blush, all while charging premium prices for what amounts to clever branding wrapped around questionable ingredients. When you grab that colorful pint, thinking you're supporting positive change, you're actually funding the same giant corporation using ethical window dressing to mask standard industrial practices. And if you think that's disappointing, wait until you see our #1 ice cream Australians should avoid, a brand that waves the Aussie flag while doing everything possible to hide what's really inside the carton. Number 1. Dairy Farmers Classic Ice Cream. Flying the Aussie flag while burying the truth under a thick layer of misleading comfort branding. You see the name Dairy Farmers and reflexively trust it. Local, traditional, wholesome, practically your nan's backyard churn reimagined. But owned by Bega and processed under license, this classic ice cream is a modern exercise in ultra-processed efficiency with a rural disguise. Instead of rich, fresh cream, you're mostly getting powdered skim milk fortified with palm oil and milk solids, thickened by industrial gums and stabilizers, designed to cheapen production and extend shelf life. Shockingly, several varieties don't even list cream as a top 3 ingredient, despite the pastoral dairy farm illusions plastered across the label. The brand leans on patriotic nostalgia while hustling you a cost-optimized formula that's far removed from any honest-to-goodness dairy tradition, creating a frozen dessert linked to increased inflammation and digestive issues. This isn't small-batch local ice cream, it's manufactured credibility in a tub. If you've been buying this based on name alone, it's time to rip off the gumboot-colored glasses and see what you're really eating. Now that we've dragged all 9 into the freezer light, let's shift gears and rebuild your trust spoon by spoon with the 3 brands that actually deliver on quality. Now that we've exposed the freezer aisle frauds, let's turn to the brands worthy of your trust and money. Number 1, Barambah Organics, a Queensland-based producer giving industrial brands a full-body checkmate with actual dairy farming values. What makes them safer? Simple. Organic certification, transparent paddock to pint sourcing, and absolutely no synthetic stabilizers or filler gums. Their ingredient list reads like an actual recipe, not a chemical spill. Look specifically for certified organic, real cream in the top 2 ingredients, and no natural flavor nonsense. Their vanilla bean ice cream even uses real ground vanilla pods instead of lab-made vanillin, and it shows up clearly on the label. Best of all, Barambah's ice creams are typically stocked in health food sections or specialty grocers, which is your best bet to avoid the mass market junk traps. One tip: buy it when you spot it. Let's continue our journey through the freezer section with the next brand actually deserving your money. Number 2, Serendipity Ice Cream. A small batch Sydney operation that's been crafting genuine ice cream since the 60s without relying on farm fantasy marketing or cartoon mascots. Their commitment to quality over marketing hype is evident in every ingredient, using real cream, actual Belgian chocolate, and fresh fruits instead of chemical shortcuts. Their labels read like a home recipe, with cream always listed first, 0 numbered additives, and authentic flavor names, rather than the deceptive, natural flavor terminology that larger brands hide behind. The difference becomes immediately apparent in its dense, luxurious texture that maintains integrity rather than dissolving into a sugary puddle within minutes. Primarily found through gourmet retailers or direct orders, Serendipity effectively bypasses the supermarket quality compromise. For identification, look for tubs with remarkably short ingredient lists, eggs in custard varieties, and packaging free from manipulative health claims or flashy nutritional graphics. While other brands invest millions in marketing, Serendipity quietly invests in what matters, delivering royal treatment to your taste buds without the smoke and mirrors of industry giants. Now let's discover our final recommendation, an understated champion that's been waiting patiently in the freezer while flashier competitors fight for your attention. Number 3, Gundowring Fine Foods, a family-run gem from Victoria's Kiewa Valley that proves restraint and integrity still exist in the ice cream world. This brand ditches the supermarket circus entirely by making small-batch, farm-based ice cream directly from their own Holstein Friesian cows. You won't find stabilizer cocktails or synthetic flavoring sleight of hand here, just fresh milk, pure cream, and minimal, pronounceable ingredients you could find in a well-stocked kitchen. Gundowring's ingredient panels are a breath of honest air, whole cream, real fruit compotes, and even options like honey fig, made with actual Riverina honey. You'll mostly spot these in farmers markets, select gourmet butchers, or the specialty freezer section of premium grocers, places that value quality over mass distribution. And here's your tip: store it towards the back of your freezer. This is real dairy with less processing, which means it requires proper temperature to maintain its authentic texture and flavor profile. Now that you know the best and worst, let's talk about how to actually spot the difference yourself when you're staring down 30 brands in a blizzard of marketing. Skip the fake nostalgia, fake health, and fake luxury. Here's how to spot real ice cream like a pro, no marketing degree or food science PhD required. First, skip anything listing vegetable oils, milk solids, or stabilizers in the top 3 ingredients. Those tubs are hiding low-cost fillers instead of proper cream. Look for cream and milk up front, followed by eggs or sugar, not an alphabet soup of emulsifiers. Second, if the label brags about being low-fat, light, or guilt-free, you're probably trading calories for synthetic fibers and sugar alcohols that punish your gut. Third, dodge vague terms like natural flavor or gelato base. These often mask artificial additives or undisclosed blends sourced from bulk suppliers. When shopping, hold the tub under store lighting to reveal texture clues. Real ice cream feels dense, stable, and spoon-defiant, not bubbly, whipped, or suspiciously soft at freezer temperature. At home, perform a quick melt test. Quality ice cream melts uniformly into a creamy puddle, while imposters separate into oily sludge. Now you've got the list of the worst offenders, the few worth trusting, and a street-smart freezer aisle playbook, because the system is rigged to sell you nostalgia in a tub of synthetics. Like, subscribe, and share if you're done getting played by your dessert. And comment below what dodgy food we should expose next week.